What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy. Back again. Men Talk 2, the podcast. We got special guests in the building. I'll let her introduce herself if she chooses to. And like I said, in a couple of these clips and promos that I was doing earlier during the week, we talking about relationships. We talking about marriage. We talking about two people, male and female, getting it in, making it better. And I've done a lot of research on this the last couple of days and nights. And question always seemed to come up in relationships as to this table. What are you bringing to the table? Both sides, men and women. But when men ask women this question, they seem to get pissed off and mad and upset and angry. That's the majority of the videos I saw. They always getting pissed off. So if my guest want to introduce herself, we can, and we can get right into it.
Hello, I'm Talaine.
So we're going to play this clip by B. Simone. And she had the internet, of course, in the uproar about her deal as far as requirements for men from women. So I'm going to let that clip play, and then we're going to come back and we're going to dive right into it.
We got all these things we want in a man. A list of things. He got to be tall. He got to be dark. He got to be handsome. He got to have pretty teeth. He got to be a family man. He got to be financially stable. He got to be rich. He got to be successful. He got to be all these things. And we ain't even half the things on that list. He got to be a family man. Bitch, you ain't talked to your mama in 6 months, but you want him to be a family man. He got to be financially stable. Your account is in the negative, ma'am. Overdraft fees. He got to have a job. You need to go fill out some applications because you're still unemployed. He got to have pretty teeth. You ain't seen a dentist in 6 years. He got to have a six-pack and be in shape. You can't even walk up a flight of stairs without huffing and puffing. Get your life together. This whole list that he got to be. You ain't even half the things on that list. Make that list of that perfect dream man that you got in your mind. Then make a list of the type of woman he would need right by his side.
So with all that being said, what in the hell are you bringing to the table?
The metaphorical table.
The metaphorical table. The relationship is what we're going to call it, because that's what the table is, the relationship. That's what you're going to contribute to. That's what I'm going to contribute to. So most women, and this is from what I've seen on multiple videos, it always comes down to either money. Actually, it always comes down to money.
You got to pay all the bills.
I mean, that depends on what type of woman she is.
Correct.
What if she's never had anything? So, of course, it's going to come down to
It's going to come down to money.
money.
I agree
wholeheartedly.
But let's take money off the table. Let's take ass off the table. Because them the two big contributors to these videos that I've been watching. All I'm talking about good D. He got the good D. She got that WAP. They what's after the WAP and what's after the good D?
I mean, everybody's shit ain't good, so it can't be that. To me, a lot of it is just lonely. I need a companion.
Correct.
So I'm going to take what I can get.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's not really what you want. So you got to look at it at both ends.
I ain't even think about it like that.
True.
And then as for me, I didn't have nothing either, but I'm not out here looking for nobody with no whole lot of money.
Right.
So money don't please me.
Right.
You can drive a Bentley. I don't give a damn.
Right.
It's what you going to do for me. Are you going to love me?
Right.
That's what I'm looking for.
Right.
Friendship, love.
Companionship, honesty.
All that.
Everything a relationship's supposed to be about.
Right.
Everything I saw my grandmama doing.
Right.
That's what I want.
Right.
Yeah, so.
But see, the main argument on that is, and I don't know your grandmama and your grandfather's situation, but a lot of people say, oh, I want that old school love like my grandmama, but my granddaddy paid all the bills and my grandmama was a homemaker. But what they don't understand is times have changed. Things are way more expensive. It's like all that go into it. And I'm not saying we got to go 50-50.
Right.
But I'm out here having to work 2 jobs. You working one. I'm spending all the money out. You saving money.
Right.
And it's like the clip me and Lee just watched. You want me to pay everything in a relationship, but when you leave, you won't have.
Right.
So technically, you didn't contribute to none of that.
Plus, whatever you saved up during the relationship
is yours.
Is yours because you ain't paid no bills. You ain't done this, that, and the other. You leaving with extra. You came in with nothing, but you leaving with extra. Half plus whatever you saved. That was another thing that was in the videos. And I'm like, basically, to me, you're not doing your research. Dating doesn't exist no more.
Some people.
It does, but people don't know how to date. And I say this from experience. It's us. It's us people of color that really truly don't know how to date. Got a bunch of, unfortunately, I hate to break it down to stereotypes, but I've got white friends and they understand how dating goes.
Yeah.
And so it's a culture.
The black culture is fucking.
Off the rip.
Off the rip. Not gonna happen. So it's black people are so misconstrued about everything.
True.
And relationships is one of them.
True.
And how to have a successful dating relationship.
Right.
That will lead over into grandmama and granddaddy type relationships that they stayed together for 50 plus years, and he was her rock, she was his rock. They went through it all together. Whatever was going on in the relationship, be it on his end or her end, it all worked out because they had the mindset that, first off, we're not going to get a divorce. Second off, we chose each other through thick and thin, like the vows say. So, I mean, in this day and age, you wonder why? That's why. We don't date anymore.
And for those who don't understand, we ain't saying dating ain't fucking everybody you talking to. Dating is, I might got 3 or 4 people I'm talking to. You might be sleeping with one of them, but you ain't sleeping with all of them. Right. And at some point, you pick, okay, I can see myself with this person long term,
But my thing is, if you realize that this ain't working, you fucking these dudes or chicks off the rip, first date, whatever, and it's a continuous cycle and you still ain't getting nowhere. You're not progressing. You're not moving forward toward getting somewhere with somebody. You just out here just slinging dick, giving out ass, wherever, to whoever, whenever. And you talking about you want something to bring to the table. You want to bring something to the table. You ain't got nothing to bring to the table. Free ass.
Yeah, they do. No, normally it's 3 kids with 3 baby daddies or baby mamas. And you want me to pay for everything. So I got to take care of our household, pay everything, and take care of 2 to 3 other men, kids. Just like, some, and, we always go everything both ways. It's like, all right, cool. I'm bringing you into this. I got 3 kids, 3 baby mamas, and I want you to take care of them.
With child support, killing you. Half your check gone before you even see it. You got to work 2 jobs to make the household work, or 3, and a side hustle.
Yeah,
good Lord.
And that's something that we don't talk about from what Talaine, like how you said your grandmother. Did your grandmother go into their situation with kids already?
Yeah, my grandmother already had a first husband, and she had a second husband. But the thing about it, she worked. And my step-granddaddy sat at home because he was disabled. So they put their money together. She worked until it was time for her to retire. I don't ever remember my grandmama missing a day of work because bills had to be paid. They shared those bills. It wasn't no, nigga, you gonna pay this. Baby, we need to pay this and go on and get this out the way so we can do this.
Right.
That's all I heard.
And that's what you expect in a true
partnership.
Yeah.
Partnership, because that's what it ain't really a relationship, it's a partnership. We going in this together.
Yeah.
Because whatever we build, when we split, it's splitting 50-50.
Right.
Look at Jeff Bezos with Amazon. how many people, get divorced and they got to pay alimony or they got to sell their house because both our names on this house, so now we got to sell it
and split the money. Or you had a house and I just go buy me another one.
Right.
But I still got to pay these bills in this other house.
Yeah. I gotta still break you off some of this bread that I'm making.
That I'm making.
That you done got to this comfortable lifestyle that you in now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get it, but I don't get it. In this day and age, like I was saying earlier, we don't date. We see an online profile. We see some chick across the road. We see him in a restaurant. We see him at a grocery store. Hey, let me get your digits. I'm gonna hit you up later. Later being tomorrow.
No, don't do that no more, Liz. Let me get your Snap or your IG.
Yeah, you right.
It ain't about the number no more.
Sure.
Right.
What's your Snap? What's your IG?
You're right. I'm still thinking old school, but it still come off like within a 3-day period, you done already smashed this dude or already smashed this girl. So what's that? What's left now? Are you gonna get to know this guy after the fact? It's like test driving a car. That's what it sounds like to me.
That's what most people doing anyway.
I know. You test driving a car.
Yeah.
I was talking to one of my friends that was supposed to be in here with us today. That couldn't make it, and it's one of those. We was talking, and she was telling me one of her situations where she was dating a guy. It was long distance. They seen each other. They smashed, and then it's like, now what do we do?
Because it's all done. Everything is the climax has happened now.
Yeah.
There's no more leave it to thought. What you doing in your city? What I'm doing in my city? None of that is all that's gone.
Because it's one of them things. You do it too soon, then it's true. Like, now what?
Now what?
Are you gonna make a decision to stay with this dude or chick? Or you gonna say, you know what?
Because
you can smash whenever.
Because for us, once you get that, now we in a relationship. Now we in a relationship. That's how we look at it. Like, I can't date other people.
Yeah.
When that's not really how dating works.
It don't work that way, but in this day and age it do, because they claim ownership of you immediately.
Yeah.
You exclusive right now.
That's mine.
That's mine.
Yeah.
They see you out with somebody else. Could be a friend. It could be somebody you dating. They going the hell off. I thought you was this, and I thought you was this, and I thought we was this, and blah blah blah, and I let you blah blah blah. It's automatic relationship. It's automatic relationship.
And then it also depends. Is that person in a relationship, and they just want a piece on the side,
right?
And then they see you in public,
and
they still mad. How you mad?
As a side piece. Yeah, we talked about that last time.
Yeah. But I tell everybody, one of my things is by me understanding how to date. I don't have time because I'm busy. I don't have time to talk to 3-4 different women. I ain't got the money for all them dates either. So but they can get expensive. But I don't expect her to only be talking to me because that's all I have time for. So one of my good friends, we dated for probably 2 months, 2-3 months. We never took it to that next level because we were learning each other. And we both came into each other's, I guess it was more like a trauma relationship almost, because we were both coming out of situations, and I guess that's how we bonded. But we never took it to that next level, so we're great friends now. But it was like, she was out there dating around. I ain't care. Like, do you? I ain't got time for that. But if I did, I would be doing the same thing.
Right.
It's in dating. You date around, and you just really these days you got to hope you that person's favorite, because you're gonna be the one to get the most time.
See, that's another thing.
I disagree with that too.
You got to be the favorite in order to get all the time.
I mean, like, to me, if you got 1, 2, 3, I don't want to be just, this my girl right here. But this one right here, I want to be me. I don't want to be next to the favorite, third to the favorite. If it's gonna be me, it's gonna be me.
So you don't want to be the handy girl / financial guy / cuddle guy or girl.
No.
Like they put us in them things.
To me, if you're interested in somebody, you interested in.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
You don't have to have 1, 2, 3 to be interested in.
Everybody know. You know that feeling when you know that's the one. But my thing is, when you notice that's the one, does that one complete your puzzle? Your puzzle got missing pieces in it.
Yeah, everybody puzzle.
Puzzle's got missing pieces in it. Does the one that you sitting across from saying, yeah, that's her, or yeah, that's him, do her puzzle pieces or his puzzle pieces fit in your puzzle, or the puzzle that we trying to get put together?
If it fit in the middle,
yeah,
the last piece,
the table,
yeah, the
table,
yeah.
So I mean,
that's her,
yeah, or him,
yeah. I ain't talking about on the corner.
No,
I'm talking about in the middle.
Yeah,
because you got to meet in the middle.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, I'm kind of. Why do people get upset when you ask the question, what do they bring to the table? Is your resume that flawed? Is it to the point that you can't describe yourself and offer yourself to this person and say, hey, look, this is what I got. Take it or leave it. Why do people get upset about that? Men and women, because there's some guys out there that was fire hot about that question. Plus, we'll talk about that too. Upgrading and upgrading their life as far as the woman was already established. She had a car, she had a house, she had her stuff going on. And he was coming up trying to beat this chick. And she asked him what he brings to the table. And he got fire hot, pissed off. Bitch, what you mean? What you getting mad for? It's a legitimate question.
Exactly.
I don't want to waste time with you if you ain't trying to complete me and we trying to complete each other to build more. Why should I waste time with you?
And for me, I have no problem with that question, as long as the answer on either side, like as long as you're not needing me for money. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as money's not like me,
the main issue.
Me saying money shouldn't have to come out of my mouth for me. Like Talaine, if we dating and you like, oh, what do you bring to the table? If I gotta say money, that's already a red flag for me.
Exactly.
It should be.
Exactly. Because it goes both ways. Because I have been in situations where they be like, hey, what's up? I be like, shit, what's up? They be like, what you got? Where you stay? This, that, and the other. And I'm like, yeah, I stay here, I stay there. Well, who stay with you? My son.
None of your damn business. That's who
stay with me.
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit, I can move in with you.
Wow.
No, you can't move in with me. First of all, do you work? Second of all, are you up on your business? Third of all, we got to date, do something, you're just not going to move in.
Right. That's what happened in these times and ages.
Yeah. But a lot of females think that when somebody say what you bring to the table, the first thing on their mind is, of course, this good pussy.
Right.
That has nothing to do with anything.
You can get that anywhere.
You can get that anywhere.
For $40.
That's what I was going to say. You can get $40.
$40. Shit, not even 40. Buy me a set.
Hey, smoke with you and smoke with you and watch Netflix.
You got an X pill?
Wow.
That's going to kill all that. Shit. Oh, my God. So I'm thinking they really just don't understand the situation.
But I saw something where and this was 2 days ago, and I told you about this when we was on the game. Somebody shared something about talking about, can a relationship work if we're not in the same household? And all the men was like, yeah, and then it was a bunch of women like, nah, it won't work. Why won't it work? And that goes back to people don't know how to date. Because we together, I ain't got to move in with you.
Right.
I might spend 2 nights out the week at your house. You might spend 2 nights out the week at my house.
And sometimes that's all you need. Because you be like, them 2 days, this motherfucker done got on my nerves. I'm ready for him to
Correct.
go home.
Correct.
And we'll do this again in a couple of days.
Right.
You know, let me miss you.
Right.
Because that's one of the problems. We move in with each other too quick.
Too quick.
Before you learn them. Mm-hmm. And then 2 months into a situationship.
An entanglement.
You pregnant. You pregnant in 2 months because now y'all living together, so you letting them hit raw. And now you pregnant, and now 3 months later he ain't shit. Well, he wasn't shit to begin with, but you let him move in before you actually got to learn what type of person he or she was.
Exactly. And it's a lot. I listen to a lot of it, and it's funny. You let him move in, but you didn't know he pissed all on the toilet seat. So now you mad. I mean, you should have figured all that out
before he even had a key to the door.
Right.
Or he can't even keep a McDonald's job.
Exactly. He can't do nothing. Every time you turn around, baby, I done got fired.
And then you come to what they consider a high value man, or and now he got to take care of this other man kid and pay 100% of your bill. Well, the Burger King dude that don't take care of his kids and wasn't paying no bills got the pussy for free, and now I got to pay for it and pay for his situation because he done knocked you up.
That's another topic.
That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, that's a whole nother topic. Especially about moving in with somebody
Yeah.
and taking care of their kids.
Right.
But you ain't doing shit for yours.
Right.
I don't understand that.
Me either.
Yeah.
Like you said, that's another topic, and I'm sure
That's a
we're going to
huge
discuss
topic.
that.
Definitely. We're going to come back around on this one because I want that other female to chime in.
Yeah, this one definitely going to have to be a part.
It's going to be a part two because it's unreal to me that you would go through all these situations without even checking out what this guy or girl has to offer. Period. We don't date. We don't ask for rest. We don't even set expectations for the relationship. We come, we see them, we meet them, Snapchat them, whatever, fuck them, and go from there. My expectation, if I get asked on the first date, is that you done this to somebody else. You done test drove some other guys too. We have no expectations.
So let me ask you this, because with the ass on the first date thing, say if it's a long distance deal, and we've been talking for a little minute, we've got a chemistry built up, so I can see that happening. You know what I'm saying? But all right, cool. We had one conversation. Let me take you out to dinner or lunch or whatever, and then we go back to the place, smash. To me, them two different situations.
True. But like I said, there are no expectations set up front as far as how it's going to go. Your goal is to get a female that's going to be with you 24/7 for the rest of your life.
I don't know.
That's the goal.
24/7 part. I need a break.
I mean, you got to go to work.
I mean, you know what I'm saying.
I know.
That's the goal. That's the expectation. We don't have that here.
It's missing.
It's missing.
Yeah, it's missing.
You go out here and you can go down the street at Buffalo Wild Wings and meet a girl and smash the same day. That's the expectation. The expectation, she's not giving you no expectation. She said, you need to wait for this because this is worth a lifetime. Or the same thing with a guy. You need to wait for this because this is worth a lifetime.
But it's like you said, expectations. Like my dad and his wife, they both have separate bank accounts and they've got a joint account. They put so much into the joint account, cover all the bills, a little bit extra. Then they each got their own money. And if one of them need the money, it ain't, what you need some extra money, it ain't what you need it for. It's, because I know you got me.
Right.
And then I got some.
So they came to the conclusion that that's what's going to happen. They didn't say, let's just get one account and operate everything out of it.
Right.
They came to that. We talked. We said, we going to do this. We doing it. And it's working.
And my stepmama made way more money than my dad. but she see the value in what he bring as a man, and his value wasn't financial.
Right.
Exactly.
It's companionship.
It's everything else. Like why does our value have to be based on our finances? I'm not saying go out here and get somebody that's $100,000 in debt, because now that debt become your debt.
Right.
But if my value is determined on how much of your bills I can pay, then at that point you become a dependent. You like my child. I gotta take care of you.
You become a wannabe black box chick.
The black card box.
Yeah, that's what you negotiate. I'm gonna move you in. I need you to go out here and get a job. I need you to help me pay whatever bills I made personally, and go from there. That's the expectation. That's what I'm saying. We don't set expectations for relationships. All we say is, "Hey, damn, she look good. Damn, I want to meet her. Damn, she probably got that." Mm-hmm. And just go from there. We don't go sit out at the table and say, "Hey, look, this is what I'm working on in life. I'm trying to get this, and this.
Right.
This is what I got to offer. I got a house. I got a car. I got a couple of $100,000 in the bank, whatever. Do you want to come with me and offer it? Hey, do you want to come with me with whatever you got going on, and we build whatever we got to build from here on out?" Nobody does that unless it's prearranged from a long time ago when they used to do that stuff. They didn't have to bring nothing to the table because the family negotiated everything and brought everything to the table.
But even then, though, like the prearranged stuff was based off of value.
Value, yeah.
Might not even be financial value.
It wasn't. It was honor. It was respect. It was all this stuff that, because the two families had to negotiate and agree. Mm-hmm. The money was a tail end thing. Yeah, he got a little money. Yeah, they got some money. We put it all together, make them wealthy, and go about their business. We don't do that here.
No, we don't.
There's no expectations in these relationships we got going on today.
And coming to the table, there always has to be communication.
Correct.
They communicated their bank account, so that's why it worked.
Right.
You just can't come in and say, "Hey, I got this, you got that, we're going to leave it as that. You do your thing, I'm going to do my thing." It's not going to work.
Somebody's lights getting cut off.
Yeah.
Somebody's cell phone getting cut off.
Somebody ain't got no water.
Right. Can't wash your ass today because we ain't got no water. No
Right.
hot water at that.
No hot water.
It's got to be some expectations before you get involved with somebody. That is the table. You got to come to the table saying, "Look, this is me. This is what I got. What you got probably don't work for me, or it will work for me." And we move on from there. But you got people, men and women, staying in these toxic relationships, getting cussed out, whooped out, beat up, family beating them up, bricks to the head, bats to the head, cars tore up, tires flat, coming on the job,
Spray painting,
keying it up, all this stuff going on.
That VW special right
That's
there.
right. And I done seen people coming to work running late. Why you running late?
I just got through fighting with.
Or I had one girl come to work and say, "My old man didn't pay the light bill or the water bill, so I had to come in here, take a shower." I'm like, come to work and take a shower because y'all didn't pay the light bill and the water bill? I thought he did it.
No communication.
No communication.
We don't know how to properly communicate.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's why I'm an advocate. After working in healthcare, I'm an advocate of, we all need therapy. Like, you don't understand the traumas that you had. Like, we all be like, man, like, we raised up, I used to get my ass beat. And that's how we try to raise our kids without even realizing the trauma that them ass beatings caused us.
Right. Yeah.
I agree.
But they still need their ass whooped.
Oh, trust me.
I agree. There's some ass whooping worthy stuff going on out there now.
It sure is.
But y'all know we got more than the ass whooping. We got some beatings.
Yeah.
I got whooped correctly the majority of the time. More than enough. More than enough times.
I say you ain't never got hit with no shoe.
Yeah.
No 3 switches tied together, soaked in water.
Yeah. Yeah. All that.
Nowadays, that's a CPS phone call.
Yeah,
It is.
right.
Yeah.
But
But if you really looking for a relationship, you really got to work on yourself before you even think about, I want this person.
true.
I mean, it's good to, just live a little bit and figure out what you want to do and what you want.
Right.
Because
Some people don't know.
some people don't know.
They just out here existing,
That's it.
going through the motions, showing up at work, go home, sit and chill, get up and do it all over again. That's cycle.
Sampling, as you
Yeah,
said.
sampling.
It's sampling, yeah. Yeah.
Because
Which,
they don't
if
know.
you're single, it's all right to sample.
Yeah.
Do you?
Do you?
Do you?
Yeah. But then, when it do come time for that relationship, you gotta leave all that in the past.
Right.
Yeah. Past. If you want to test drive something, then go ahead. But at the end of the day, when you coming into that relationship, you bringing stuff to the table, your past is in the past, and you got to move forward.
I agree. Wholeheartedly agree. Well, let's take ass out of the situation. Just say you never smashed a girl, you never smashed a dude, and you trying to get to know somebody. And does it factor in then, as far as getting to know them, to build a relationship? Say if you don't smash them at all, you just spending time with them, getting to know them, is that better?
I say over
It's the
time.
whole lot.
Over time?
Yeah. Because
Because you're not technically emotionally attached
Right.
after you done gave yourself to this person, or him to her, or her to him, or whatever.
well, you can still be emotionally attached just off of time.
Physically. Let me
but-
change that.
But
Physically.
Like when you add the physical, it does change it a little bit. Because like I said, one of my good friends, we dated for 2 or 3 months, and we never took it to that level. And I'm kind of glad because that person is a great friend now.
Right.
Yeah.
Which most people say that's the type of person you need to meet and be with in order to have a successful relationship. Sometimes true, sometimes false, because it was a video in here that I saw that it was a couple, they smashed on the first date and they've been together ever since.
Different strokes.
Different strokes for different folks. I mean, it worked for them.
But for them.
But it's an exception to every rule.
It's an
'cause
exception.
My best friend, he married his wife after 2 or 3 months of knowing her, and they've been together about 10 years now.
Yeah. Build it.
Yeah. And it's just like my sister, her and her husband been together since 7th grade. So, first time smashing, and it's been on and popping since then. Yeah. They had their rough spots.
Well, everybody do.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to agree on everything because we both came from different backgrounds.
Right.
We was raised 2 different ways. So some stuff that they did, I don't agree with. And some stuff I did, she don't agree with. So,
Right.
yeah, I get that. But we talking about these toxic folks out here now, in this day and age, with no expectations of a relationship. They just out there doing it. Oh, I might look up on one. I might. Yeah, that's what we talking about.
Yeah.
Like B. Simone said, you out here got all this stuff going on, all this major list stuff going on, and you don't even have none of that to offer to the guy.
Yeah. You ain't
Or
got
vice versa.
I was talking to somebody about a list, and she was telling me like, oh, he got to meet my list, and I was like, oh hell, here we go with the list, like what's on your list? And the great thing about this, and she's the only person I've ever heard say this, and it wasn't no financial things on the list. It wasn't anything look wise on the list. It was, is he emotionally available? Is he, everything was like emotional. And, and I was like, out of 39 years of my life, you the first person I've ever heard. Cause I was like, most people list is like, oh, he gotta be 6'2", chocolate with a 6-pack. And, like normally that's the list. And even with us men, our list is, I like him 5'2", slim little waist, fat ass, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like my daddy told me, son, and he told me,
Here we go.
he was like, son, you done smashed plenty of bad bitches in your days. I done seen them all. He was like, but what now? You 39 and ain't never been married. At some point, it ain't about looks. It ain't about looks at some point. He was like, don't get me wrong, my wife is beautiful, but you know me, son, I've had more attractive women than her. At some point, you got to turn the look thing off, and it's what next? Because looks are fade.
True.
Yeah, they'll fade. But it is something. Everybody's not going to make it.
True.
Whether they got a kind heart,
Yeah.
they can have a face like a troll and heart be just as good as gold. But guess what? You going to look at them and you going to say, I ain't no baby to do that, baby.
Yeah.
I can't look at you like that for the rest of my life.
You forever single.
Yeah.
But
Forever single.
face like a troll.
You forever single.
That's why we brought you on here.
Oh my God.
Between black card box and face like a troll, I don't know which one just took the cake.
Yeah.
But even then though, some people, because you look at some people be like, how in the world? Or like one don't be fine, the other one be like, how did he get her or she
Right.
get him? And
yeah.
so
But it's all about how you treat somebody.
True.
Yeah. If they treating you good, you going to stay.
True.
Yeah.
Back to the list. The list is I think the list is foundation. That's it. I mean, you can alter everything else on top of the foundation. The foundation say I definitely got to have somebody that's going to treat me right. Somebody's going to be responsible. Somebody's going to be there for me when I go down. So forth and so on. That's the list. That's the foundation for building a good relationship on.
Yes.
So my question with the list though is, so let's just say you've got 10 things on your list and somebody meets 6 or 7. Do you give them do you take that? Because sometimes like people learn over time.
Right.
Or is it because, this person don't meet all 10 out of 10? Nah, I can't even rock with them.
How detrimental is the list to you?
Sometimes you got to take a chance.
You got to take a risk. You got to roll. I'll take
You gotta
6 out of
roll
10.
with it. Exactly. If it's 6 out of 10, that means he's doing something right.
And I can deal with the other 4.
Right.
Or let me be the other 4.
Because it could just be something like over time you learn your partner. It's like people say like love languages.
Yeah.
Like you might, both y'all love language might be different, but as long as you show that person their language, they're fine. Like, Talaine, your love language might be gifts. Not all the time, but every now and then, hey, just cause. Whereas my love language might be time. So, it's like, cool, every now and then, let me get you something. And, to keep me happy, we got to go out on the town. And,
Right.
even though you might be a homebody, not like to go out. It's like, I know he like to go out. So let's, hey, baby, we going out. Cool.
So that calls for sacrifice? You got to sacrifice something in order to be with somebody?
No. But
I would say, yeah. You have to sacrifice something in order to be with somebody.
You got to sacrifice.
You got to sacrifice a little
you
bit.
gotta
You ain't got to give your whole all.
Right.
If you like to stay at home and he like to go out, and I'm going to sacrifice my home time to go out and accommodate him, and vice versa.
That's why you got to meet.
You got to meet in the middle. And like I said, and you said it,
Yeah.
we got to talk about this first before we get anywhere. Before we take off everything, before we go to the table and figure out what we're going to do at the table, let's talk about what qualities we have.
Right.
What meshes with what? What works for you? What works for me? And then after we come to the conclusion, we're going to be good. We cool. It's going to work out. We're going to work at it. We're going to build this, so forth and so on. That's when you say, we're in a relationship. Period. All this out here one night smashing stuff, it's for the birds.
Yeah, it's for the birds. But like I say, you have to, everybody got to come to a compromise, whether it be about your home, about your kids, about your job. Everything is a compromise.
Yeah.
So if you feel like you coming in as a woman and you need bills paid, that means you need to step up. Because your bills should have been paid before he even got there.
Facts.
Whether you're in the projects, whether you're in the Section 8, or however you live, you should have some kind of income coming in because you know you need money.
Facts.
And government, once a month, food stamps is good.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you need a job.
You need a job. You need to get out the system.
That's right. So you don't have to depend on nobody to help you do nothing.
Correct. So I get it. I've been out here busting my ass for since 16. I get it. I'm a workaholic. I done lost plenty of women from that alone.
Man, me too.
Me
Honestly.
too. If I had to, I'm like an Indian or whatever you want to say. I work 2-3 jobs.
Yeah.
As long as I ain't got to ask nobody for nothing.
Yeah.
I'm in there.
Yeah.
I can do 2 or 3 hours here, 4, 5 here, and then I'm going to go here and I'm going to do that too.
Yeah. I done lost
Yeah.
a lot of stuff with that, but that work-life balance, it starts to wear and tear on you. And you have to actually, you know what? This shit ain't even worth it. I can do without this. It comes down to that eventually. And if you talk about relationship wise and you always out here hustling and bustling and killing it and doing this and the other, and if the person that you with don't understand your hustle mentality, you're going to lose out.
You're going to lose out.
You're going to lose out. Because you can be, you don't spend enough time with me because he always working. He always trying to do this and this and this for me and this and this.
But you don't want to be 50-50 and want him to pay all the bills, but be complaining he ain't got no time for you.
But that's when you come in and you say, look here, baby.
But you can accommodate him.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Or her. I'm not gonna make this agenda thing. Him or her. Because there's some boss women out there killing it.
It sure is. Killing it.
Killing it.
But at the end of the day, hey, you going to have to slow down because I need to go out and eat.
Right.
I need to go do something. Where we going?
Right.
I need to get out this house.
Right.
Yeah.
Or me getting out the house doesn't mean me by myself.
Right.
It means we as a couple
Getting out this house.
Getting out this
doing
house.
some relationship stuff, spending some time together, doing whatever we need to do to enhance our relationship.
Right.
I get it. I wholeheartedly get it. I wouldn't be pissed off if anybody asked me what I brought to the table. Because what I require, I can also give.
Right. I don't get mad either. I don't feel like it's a big deal for somebody just to ask you a simple question.
True.
Questions lead to answers. Answers lead to maybe. It's a possibility.
Give me the choice.
Give me the choice.
Right.
We can do this.
Right. Or no, you know what? I ain't ready for that yet.
You know what I just thought about? Somebody asking you that. It's like selling yourself in a sense. Like we sell ourselves when we go on these job interviews.
That's what I said. It's a resume.
It's a resume,
That's why, like I said, as long as my answer don't have to be financial gains, I'm cool.
Right.
Let's talk about this.
But both men and women look for financial gain.
True.
Yeah.
On my end, you work at Volkswagen.
I was about to say, you checked up. Yeah, you work at Volkswagen. You got that check.
So you can give me a car. No, I can't get you nothing. I don't even have a lease car. So I can't get you nothing. I mean, it's just...
I see the people want to come up. I get that.
Yeah.
But not by my means. Yeah. Not by my hand.
I need the shelter.
Right.
I can't...
You can't move in with me because you without.
Exactly.
Or lacking. Or have no gumption and drive to get out there and get what you need to get. Don't hook me.
Right.
My thing is this. You want to know what I bring to the table? I bring the know-how to what you like to do. What's your passion? All right, let's make that a business.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is encouragement. That's one of the things.
I bring, okay, I know how to do this. I know how to start businesses. I know how to run them. Like, let's do this. Like, at that point, you don't need me financially.
Right.
Like, because my thing is this. If you need me financially, we start having kids. What happens if I die tomorrow? Life insurance money run out.
But what if you ain't even got life insurance? Then you really
Assed out.
But to me, when you bring something to the table, you have to bring yourself. Yourself is what's going to make everything work out.
True.
Especially if yourself is together.
True. You got your qualities, your personality, your companionship, your nurturing, your whatever you call it. All that stuff is what your qualities are. You bring them to the table. We hash it out. We say, yeah, it's going to agree. We're going to work with it. And we move on. It sounds simple when I say it, but to actually see it in working progression, it's not happening.
It's not.
Much as I hate to say that. It sounds good on paper. Let's put it that way. It sounds good on paper. Oh, here's my resume. It sounds good on paper. But when we actually say, you know what, you hired for the job. That don't happen in this day and age. Because we don't talk like everybody's saying. We don't communicate. We just get out there, smash, come on back. Probably don't even know the chick's last name or the guy's first name or whatever. That dude, that chick, this girl, that guy. Had a good time. I was drunk, blah, blah, blah. He might call me. And you probably ain't even got his name in your number.
Nah, Instagram and
My
Snap.
bad. Snap and Instagram. My bad. Yeah. I mean, come on, y'all.
I mean, you got to weigh your options.
You got to research. You got to invest. You got to invest time. You got
to get to know each other.
You got to get to know each other.
You got to, if you have kids, you got to know what these kids are like.
Right.
I'm going to tell you what mine like. I ain't even going to fake the front. And I'm going to tell you which one crazy. I'm going to tell you all that.
Right.
Which one got the smart ass mouth?
Exactly. Everything. If I say she lazy, she lazy. That one right there, she lazy. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing.
Right, because it needs to be known.
It needs to be known. Yeah. And these people out here, that's my baby. And he don't like my baby. And
why is he there?
Why is he there? Yeah. He don't like your kids?
Get out. Immediately.
But your kid, in these days, the kid got to go.
Shit.
And I let everybody know, my baby ain't going nowhere if he ain't got to.
Right.
Now, when he get ready, he can go.
Yeah.
Just like everybody else.
Yeah.
But just because you think you finna come in my house, he got to go. It's not going to happen. I mean, you got to set boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
And people just, they jumping off a cliff.
Mm-hmm. No parachute.
She fine. She thick. He this. He that. And it's just like, all that's going out the window.
Right. You ain't peeling away the layers to find out exactly what this person is about. Sad, but true.
Sad. You didn't know in the beginning that
he like child pornography.
Yeah. Or he beat up on women.
Right.
He might done smacked his mama, but
right.
You in love with
or
him.
he out here robbing banks and crap. You ain't know none of this stuff because you out here one night standing it.
Yeah. And the same with her. She out here stealing.
Right. Boosting.
You didn't know she was money hungry before you got with her.
Right.
You knew something, but you looked past that because you had some ass or you had some dick or whatever. You can't look past all that because then you sitting around and you be like, what the fuck I done got myself into? I can't get rid of him.
Because he crazy or she crazy.
I'm scared to leave.
Or if I put him out, he really ain't got nowhere to go.
I wouldn't give a damn.
That ain't none of your business.
Right.
So if he knew he didn't have nowhere to go or she knew she didn't have nowhere to go, then you need to get some act right.
Yeah.
Or get yourself together so you can get you somewhere to stay.
Right.
Somebody said the other day, it's getting cold outside, baby. Don't y'all argue with these women. They going to put y'all out. Then where you going to go?
To the shelter.
Shelter. Tent city.
Yeah.
Whichever one available. Go get you a tent.
Shit.
Pull up with everybody else and a buggy.
Wish the hell I would.
That's why I always said, like, even if I got with somebody that had their own stuff right now, like I got my own house, I wouldn't sell my house.
Right.
Be like, hey,
What the-
moms, you and the kids, this for y'all. I make sure everything's straight, you know, like how I'm doing now. But I'm going over here with her.
Right.
But I wouldn't give it, like, I don't see how people give up something, especially if it's early on, because you never know how it's going to go. Because living together change things.
Yeah. It changes a lot. And then on top of that, if you're moving in together and you already got a house, that's profit.
Mm-hmm.
Babe, I'm moving in with you and we're going to rent this one out.
Mm-hmm.
Why just up and sell it?
Ignorance.
And then you never know. Somebody might need that house one day.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go right there.
Yep.
Just pay me this and you can stay there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everything ain't free. Everybody ain't no let you stay there for free unless it's your mama or your daddy. But other than that, you're going to have to pay something. But it's something. You ain't homeless.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not moving in with nobody. I done been through that. Kicked
Hey.
out.
Yeah. Went back home to mom for a week and was gone. I was like, I ain't
tell
used to
you-
this no more. Let me go.
I was all in, totally invested, and we had one argument.
And you got put out.
Well, you can leave. I'm at work. Locks change. Oh, yeah. It was ugly.
Damn, come think about it. Mine was one argument.
One argument.
Damn.
Yeah.
I ain't even think about that. It was one argument.
One.
You can get out my
You
house.
can get out my house.
You ain't gonna talk to me like this in my house. You can get out my
Right.
house. What? Okay. Furnished a whole 3-bedroom apartment. Furnished all. I left with my computer, my Xbox, and the TV. All right, I'm out.
I'm not doing that
I'm out.
shit.
You can have all
no
that shit.
more. We gonna get us somewhere to stay.
Yeah.
You ain't moving in with me. I'm not moving in with you.
What if both of y'all own your own home?
Yeah.
I'm not moving in with you. You're not moving in with me. We
So we gonna rent out both these places.
gonna get
And be
us
paying-
somewhere to stay.
Paying rent somewhere, and we got two
Like
homes.
she said, you got 2 homes you can make money off of. We gonna move somewhere. Period. I'm not doing that shit ever again in life. Promise you that. No.
I think that's part of the reason why I say I won't ever give up my house, because it's like I'm willing to move in with somebody again, you know, but that's always a backup plan.
Right. It's always got to
Shouldn't need no damn backup plan.
You shouldn't. No.
You should be able to talk about it and say this is what's gonna happen. And both of y'all should agree. This is what's gonna happen. We get one lump sum of money on this house we gonna sell. We're gonna rent this one out. Or we're gonna Airbnb,
Right.
rent, sell both. One.
Yeah.
I'm not moving it with nobody else. Period.
Scar for life.
Yes.
I
don't know,
don't
'cause
give a damn.
I ain't never moved in with nobody. so-
Exactly. When you have that much authority to put a grown man out of a house,
Right.
that shit changes you to your soul.
But it also depends. Is this a good man you putting out? Or just a thug you keep putting out?
I'm talking about me and my situation. I wish the hell I would move in with anybody.
Hey, this go back to, remember I said I believe everybody should have therapy. I think you need to talk about
I'm
this.
about to cry.
You need to go get on the couch.
Yeah, this is my couch right here. I'm airing out my stuff right here. That's why I got the podcast. I want to be that dude.
Remember episode 1, we not licensed.
I don't care. Exactly.
You might need somebody licensed for this.
Damn that. I'm getting it out right here, right now.
Yeah. But you need to talk to some legal counsel because
I'm not. This is my counsel right here. I'm not moving in with nobody. We gonna get something together. Both our names gonna be on it. You can't put me out. I can't put you out.
right.
Period. That's how that worked for me. That's me. I'm not putting that out on anybody. You got your views. You do what you want to do.
Right.
I'm talking about me personally. We getting us something together. We both got in something invested. We got some skin in the game. You tear this wall out. Nah, I got to build it back up. You broke this toilet. I got to fix it.
Yeah.
Because it's going to benefit both of us. That's me. Not I'm going over to her house, fix her toilet, fix her wash machine, fix her dryer. And I go 2 days later, I got to get out of here.
Furnish a whole house.
Shit. Wish the hell
See,
I
that's
would.
what I'm saying.
I wish the hell I would.
Exactly. Yeah, I gotta stop doing that.
I mean,
If granted, everybody don't have work ethics.
True.
Everybody don't have a lot of stuff. But when you go into these females' houses and it's empty,
You sitting on milk crates
you sitting on milk crates,
with the egg crate sitting on top of that
right?
to make it soft.
In your mind, you should be saying, "There's something wrong with this bitch."
Immediately.
Immediately, she don't have nothing.
Yeah.
but see, the ass was fat. Nah.
The same goes
For dudes.
for dudes.
If you got a futon and a broke down TV stand with an Xbox and a 32-inch TV and ain't nothing else in the house,
It's something wrong.
something damn wrong.
It's something wrong. And that's red flags
All over the damn place.
all over the place. Then you go in.
You gonna be Captain Save-A-Ho.
Yeah. You Captain Save-A-Ho. She Captain Save-A nigga.
Yeah.
No. They should already be established. Them kids shouldn't be on the floor.
On one mattress.
If it ain't nothing else in that house, them kids better have a bed. If your grown ass sleeping on the floor, your kids better have a bed.
It's prioritizing
Yeah,
what's supposed to be going on.
exactly.
Period.
You supposed to be on top of all that. If you go to your dude house, to your friend house, and him and his old lady got a bed, and the kids sleeping on the floor,
Whoop their ass.
it's something wrong with both of them.
Yeah.
Somebody don't need to be together.
Yeah. Because they don't care about the kids.
Exactly. Nor do they care about themselves.
Correct.
It's all types of relationships that shouldn't be going on
That they get into.
that they get into. Ain't nobody brought nothing to the table.
Right. An empty ass house with one bed.
That's it. I mean, it's just like, it's common sense, really. It's really common sense. So,
It all goes back to us not talking.
right. Like, you got to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
You got to.
It's, I don't know.
It's I'm finna go chill with this dude, but he stay with his mama, and we just gonna go chill at his mama house.
In the basement.
Not even in the basement. Probably sitting in the kitchen. But you finna have sex with him, and you in love,
And he can't offer you
and
nothing
he can't offer you nothing.
but his mama's house.
That's it. Then y'all gotta wait on the mama to go to sleep
Mm.
so you can get booed on the couch.
Mm.
I mean, what sense does that make? And then when you get into the first argument, he ain't this, he ain't that. Well, you knew that going in. Vice versa.
Right?
You knew she wasn't shit before you even got with her.
Right.
So why talk about her? Don't talk about it.
They go to what I was saying the other day. I seen, I was talking about it. Girl get mad at dude, be like, he don't even wipe his ass good. And then 3 days later, they back together. Like, what, 2 days ago, he ain't wipe his ass good.
What the hell?
That's what I'm saying. It's just like,
But this is stuff you accepted, though.
yeah.
How you gonna talk about this man and you accepted what he got
At
going
some
on?
point in time, you knew that.
Right. You get yourself right, people, before you start jumping out here and getting involved with other folks and getting these relationships that are toxic and had you carrying around baggage from 15 years ago, judging a woman that's probably be your soulmate,
Right.
and you bringing all that trash up to her and measuring her against the trash. Hot garbage at that.
Yeah. That's another thing you can't do. You leave them past relationships in the past. It ain't got nothing to do with your new one. Vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
He not going to be the same dude. She not going to be the same woman.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to find qualities in that man or that woman and make it happen. If it's not going to happen, then leave.
You know when it ain't gonna work.
Yeah, you know. Something in here saying, oh, this ain't for
Intuition.
me.
You know what, man? That's this motherfucker right here.
Ain't nobody to do it.
Right. And be bold enough and brave enough to break it off.
Yeah.
Instead of just dragging it along, hoping he'll fall off or he get to the point where they just explode. Like I said earlier, cars getting cut up with keys and tires flat and all that stuff. So
She take the car you let her drive and hit your other car. Or maybe that's just me.
yeah, that's just you, dog.
And then my friends be like, Talaine, you ain't never get nobody. You too picky. I said, I ain't picky.
How can you be picky if you got standards?
Yeah, I said, I'm just not finna accept, kind of bullshit.
Right.
I said, I said, I did it once for 20 years. I said, I'm not doing that.
Right.
Well, he work, he this. I said,
Right. Well, if that's the case, won't you get with him?
yeah, you get with him.
Your stinking ass.
But then when you talk to the nigga, I said, he can't even hold a conversation. I said, I ain't no baby to do that. They said, you picky. I said, I ain't picky.
To want to talk to somebody?
Yeah.
That you gonna be with? For life?
You say, well, give him a call. You call him.
And you got nothing to talk about.
Say, hey, how you doing? Yeah. He say, did you say I was cute? Is that how you start a conversation? I said, oh, no, baby. You got that. He say, hello.
Get
how
out of
you
here.
doing? Did you say I was cute? Who started a conversation like that?
17, 18 years old.
Yeah. I said, we in high school,
Oh my
elementary school. I said, he might as well just should have slid me a note. I like you. And
With the check mark.
With the
Yes or
check
no?
mark.
It been done.
And been done. And if we would have knew back then that was a stupid form of communication, we wouldn't been doing that either.
Right.
Slide this under her paper.
With the ignorance.
Yeah.
Come on now. Come on, family. Let's do better.
Yeah.
Let's be better.
Let's be better.
Let's choose better. How about that? And also, in closing, let me go ahead and say this now. Get a list, like B. Simone said. Make it as your foundation. You can always change the list for whatever works for you. But have some kind of ground rules. I'm not going to take this, and this, no matter what.
And make sure you can meet, like she said, make sure you can check off about yourself everything that you put on that list that your mate has to have.
Correct.
Because you have to be able to reciprocate.
Right. That's relationship in its rarest and simplest form. I give, you give, we both give to each other, we grow, we exist, we coexist, we companions, we love life, we enjoy life, we keep it moving. We have success.
Not only love life, but love each other.
Yeah. Definitely. So, y'all be good, be safe. We're going to have another one next week. I think we're going to talk about, is it okay for women to shoot their shot?
Oh, yeah. That's perfectly fine.
That's going to be a good one.
It's fine, yeah.
We're going to talk about that next week.
Yeah.
Is it okay for a woman to approach a man and say, I want to go out with you, or I want to marry you? Is that okay? We'll talk about that next week.
It's okay.